Namaste. We thank you for giving us an opportunity to introduce the concept of true trade to you. Before we go deep into the presentation, please allow me to point out to one glaring statistic that's been played out many times before. There's one farmer committing suicide every 32 minutes in India. This data is according to the National Crime Records Bureau. There are more than 500 million or 50 crore people who are dependent on agriculture within India. The farmers and the agriculture sector face a myriad of problems. Listed here are just a few of the problems that the farmers and the agriculture sector faces. Number one, the cost of cultivation is increasing for the farmers because their dependence on external off-farm inputs is increasing. Number two, perhaps no other sector faces the wrath of the vagaries of the climate change as much as the farmers and the agriculture sector does. Number three, climate change is impacting agriculture operations. Today, agriculture contributes to roughly 20% of greenhouse gas emissions, and India is the seventh largest emitter of greenhouse gases. Number four, increased usage of chemicals and pesticide is poisoning our food, soil, air, and water resources beyond repair. We can all debate till the cows come home about the genesis or the reasons for the problems that the agriculture sector faces. We may not agree on the approach or the solutions or the remedies that need to be provided for the agriculture sector. What I'm sure we can all agree is the fact that market linkages is one of the biggest problems faced by the farmers. If we were to go and do a sample survey amongst farmers, a majority of them will tell us they don't get a fair price for their produce. Now that's a paradox. We have more than half the country dependent on agriculture, and yet farmers complain about access to market and reasonable or fair prices for their produce. Let's take a moment and talk about what True Trade is doing to address the problem of market linkages. As we discussed in the previous slides, farmers do not get a fair price for their produce, and when a consumer buys a packet of their grocery in the retail outlets, the share of the pie in the packet for the farmer can be ridiculously and depressingly low. In the agriculture sector value chain, the farmers bear the brunt of the problem. If the crop fails, they bear the loss. As a result of the loss, in some cases, the farmers fall into a debt trap, and in some very extreme cases, the farmers even go to the extent of committing suicide. That's very unfortunate. What is the solution? We have two solutions that we are implementing with our launch in Hyderabad. Number one, True Trade has implemented, or rather implementing, the world's first transparent pricing model, wherein the costs incurred in the entire value chain are captured on the retail packet. So when you as a consumer or when you as a farmer purchase the product from a retail outlet, on the back of the packet, we have the costs incurred in the entire value chain printed on the packet. Number two, traceability of the product. Do you really know where the product that you have purchased actually came from? Which farmer produced it? We will talk about traceability in just a second. Let's first understand what True Trade transparent pricing model is all about. I have been talking a lot about transparency model. What does it mean? It all boils down to this. True Trade, as the name implies, is all about being able to get a fair price for the produce for the farmers. How does True Trade walk the talk? As you can see from the slide, we are capturing the entire agriculture value chain cost on the retail packet that you as a consumer or a farmer purchase when you get into a retail outlet. We print on the back of the packet the purchase price, the transportation costs, the processing charges, the packaging and labeling, True Trade salary and administration costs, dealer costs, True Trade profit, which is zero, and the tax. If you add up all the costs, it adds up to the MRP. That's what True Trade is all about. We all know that good food, healthy food, should not just be a preserve for the rich. Our belief is that good food, healthy food should be affordable by all. It is by now well established beyond doubt that organic food is a healthier alternative to the food that is grown using toxic chemicals and pesticides. Numerous scientific and research studies have shown that organic food is beneficial for humans, for the soil, air, and water. While the benefits of organic food are well accepted, organic food continues to be the preserve of the rich. True Trade's attempt is to make organic food affordable to everyone. So you might ask, have we made organic food affordable? And what are the results? The table here shows a price comparison between a chemical or a conventional product that is grown using chemicals and pesticides and organic product prices from other brands and also True Trade product prices. These prices were taken from a popular e-commerce website on the 7th of February 2016. We encourage you to check and compare the prices for yourself. As you can see from the table below, a 5 kg wheat flour packet that is grown and processed using conventional or chemical practices costs between 210 to 220 rupees, and an organic product from some of the other organic companies costs between 260 to 320, and True Trade's wheat flour prices 214 rupees 97 paise. If you see the difference between a conventional or a chemical product and an organic product from a different company, you'll notice that there's a difference of close to 50 rupees. That ensures that it is not affordable by a common housewife or a common household. What True Trade is attempting to do is to make organic affordable and priced at the same price point as a conventional or a chemical product. Implementation of True Trade transparent pricing model has ensured that prices of 26 organic products from True Trade are equal to a chemical or a conventional product price. Most food products are merely graded, sorted, and packed by food companies. So if you bought a packet of food off the shelf from a retail outlet and found that it tasted great, who really should the credit go to? Should the credit go to the company that owns the brand, or should the credit go to the farmer who produced it? We had the same philosophical debate at True Trade a couple of months back, and we have come to the conclusion that the credit should go to the farmer who produced it. We are making an effort to let you know which farmer produced the product, so you know where your food was produced and how your food was produced. This is what we are calling as traceability. We intend to leverage technology to our advantage, and next time when you scan the QR code printed behind the back of your product, just like how you did it now, we intend to also put in additional information of where your food was produced, which farmer produced it, all that information printed on the back of the food packet that you purchased. We plan to release this feature in the coming months. This is what we are calling as True Trade traceability. You can purchase True Trade products from Greens outlets in Hyderabad. The URL is listed below on the slide. An endeavor like True Trade would not have been possible without the active support and encouragement of many wonderful people whom we had been interacting over the past few years. I would, however, like to sincerely thank Sri C.H. Subramaniam sir for his foresight, passion, and support towards the cause of sustainability and financial upliftment of the farmers. I would also like to thank the team at True Trade for the yeoman sacrifice, without whom this initiative would not have been possible. We hope you all would bless us and support us in this initiative, and with your support and encouragement, we plan to replicate this model in other cities within India. We request you to spread the word about this initiative amongst your family and friends. Jai Kisan. Namaste.